For years, Nigeria's port corridors have been plagued by complaints of illegal checkpoints, extortion, and costly delays, with businesses and truck operators warning that the bottlenecks continue to drive up the cost of moving goods across the country. Pebec says that it is about to change. At the center of the reforms is a nationwide effort to eliminate unauthorized checkpoints and improve the ease of doing business by making port operations faster, more transparent, and more efficient.
In addition to that, I mentioned that we have our signages. So we put up, in fact, as we speak right now, some are still being deployed within the Apapa and Tinkan corridors. Now we have identified the legal checkpoints. And at every legal checkpoint, you have a signage which has Pebec and NPA, right, working in collaboration. And on there has the QR code that leads to the back end of the portal, which leads to the portal for escalation of issues.
The council says only authorized checkpoints will be clearly identified, while transporters and freight operators will be able to report harassment or illegal collections through a digital reporting system. Beyond enforcement, the reforms also seek to reduce human interference in government processes.
In addition to that, even giving them, as one of the interventions that we're doing, some body cams, we want evidence. The reason why when we carried out the last exercise, we were not able to arrest is because the checkpoints were there, yes. The police are officials. The people that we found at those checkpoints were officials. What the bone of contention was, why are you here? What is the real essence of you being at this point, right? But we didn't catch them red-handed, rent-seeking. So what are you prosecuting them for? They are officials, right, of whichever agency they represent, and nobody had outrightly told them. The NPA had never prior to that mentioned to them that you cannot set up here.
According to Pebec, digitizing access and streamlining government services will reduce unnecessary delays, limit opportunities for corruption, and lower the cost of doing business. The council says accountability will also be a key part of the initiative.
So now that we have clearly marked out the legal checkpoints, and we have put in place ample information so that if they do engage with the truckers or the freight forwarders and if there's any kind of extortion or rent seeking or any malpractice, they know where to escalate to. If and when we have evidence of these activities, one of the things we said clearly is we will prosecute. We would work with the all arms of the government, especially the Attorney General's office, to make sure that we prosecute to the full extent of the law.
Pebec believes the reforms will not only tackle extortion along Nigeria's busiest port corridors, but also strengthen trade, improve investor confidence, and create a more efficient business environment. The success of the initiative, however, will depend on effective implementation and sustained enforcement.